I'm officially 30 weeks pregnant. Can you tell? I wanted to start this video with a little bit of a bump update because he is getting very big, very heavy, a lot of pressure. Now I'm going to kind of get into my routine being 30 weeks pregnant and what it's like. A day in the life, if you will. Basically all I've done so far is I wake up, and realistically that can be anytime to anytime. I do have to work during the week, so I work from home, but to start that on time I have to be up about 8 o'clock, and sometimes that's really hard. So what I'll do is I'll take my lunch a little early and take like a nice long nap, because sometimes it's just really hard. Half the time I bring my computer into my bed and I kind of lay in bed while I work for a little bit. So that's one way to handle it. It's just been so much harder to like get myself out of bed, and it sucks because I used to like literally wake up, hop out of bed, like ready for the day. It's not like that anymore. Basically my morning routine working from home, I first roll out of bed whenever that is, and like wash my face, brush my teeth. Sometimes I change. Honestly, there's some days where I stay in my pajamas all day because that is how the day is gonna go. But when it's like a beautiful day like today, like I have to get up and get ready, and if I have any like errands to run in the morning, I try to get those done early. Like early today it was like 1, because my boyfriend, which I'm just gonna start calling him by his name, so whenever his name is Caleb, whenever Caleb goes to work, I want everything to be done, and I'm just like good to stay in the house. I try to have everything done, and honestly by like midday I'm so exhausted that I don't want to go anywhere anyway. I order my groceries, it's just a lot easier now that like we have so many things available to us, just like sitting at home. But yeah, that's how my mornings go. So something I forgot to mention, whenever I first hop out of bed for the day, I immediately have to eat, like immediately. Because I'm so hungry like all the time now. So usually when I get up I have to eat something like very, I'm not gonna say plain is the right word, because sometimes it's chocolate donuts, but like throughout the rest of the day I try to eat kind of healthy, because usually in the morning it's like pancakes or donuts, something like really bread. Like I need like bread in the morning, and I don't feel like making like toast this 7 in the morning or whatever time it is right when I get up. So now I'm making what I eat most of the day, which is eggs. I try to eat like fairly healthy. So I'm gonna be doing eggs, and then I just mix some spinach in with them, and it's super good. Another thing I really like is take an avocado, a fresh tomato, like super hard. That sounds weird, but like the more solid the better. Like it, because I don't eat meat, so it like almost is like a meat to me if it's like really solid on there. And then some mozzarella. Yeah, that's really good as like a lunch for me. Because like I said, I try to eat super healthy, because realistically in between I might have, another donut, or later I might have a brownie. I can't, who's to say? I've had like major heartburn. So I add my spinach when the eggs are still like liquid, so it can like actually cook into them. Normally while I'm waiting for my brunch to cook, or while I'm eating, is when I kind of, a little late in the day for this, I know, but it's when I check in my planner and just see like what's going on in my life, which it doesn't look like much. Pregnancy brain is so real. Nobody tells you like really like how intense it is, but I have to write everything down. Just pretend I'm not in a pile of smoke right now. Something else I've really liked since I was pregnant is making smoothies. Like seriously so good, whether I'm using fresh fruit or frozen fruit. I have all kinds of frozen fruit. Maybe I'll make one later, but this little, I forget the brand, I think it's Hamilton, but it's just like one of these individual ones. So you just fill it up, pop it on the thing, run it, and drink it right out of this. Yeah, until I finish my work day, this is about as interesting as it gets. I might do my makeup today. Obviously I don't every day. Like, where am I going? So it's kind of pointless. If I'm going to, I kind of do it throughout my morning, like right after work. So usually I'm done with work about 4 o'clock. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down, eat my breakfast, and work some more, and I'll check in when something interesting happens. Sometimes this is as exciting as it gets. Taking my dog for a walk. It's really hot out today, so I try to take my dog for like 2 to 3 walks a day, but sometimes that gets really hard because it gets really freaking hot. Like right now the sun is just beating down on me, and we've only been out here for like 5 minutes. But when you're pregnant, you're supposed to get, you know, decent amount of exercise. So we try to go for like at least 30 minutes of walking time a day. It's really hot. I'm back with more exciting ventures of being 30 weeks pregnant. Sorry, I promised you guys something exciting. Right now, I'm folding baby pants because I swear I think I'm fully in like nesting mode. Like, I've been waking up with like an absurd amount of like, I need to get everything in the world I possibly can done today. And that is just so unrealistic. Like, there's so many things to be done every day. And I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of time for some reason. Feels like everything has to be done right now. You know, don't get me wrong. I love preparing for him, and I love getting everything ready and all this fun stuff. But I feel like you can't start soon enough. Like, I thought I was crazy because I found out I was pregnant, and I like immediately made my registry because I was like, I need to know everything that I'm gonna need, and I need to know it now, and there can't be any room for like unpreparedness. Now here I am with a room full of stuff. I don't know what to do, where to start. Sometimes I just sit in this room and look around, like, and just like process all the things that need done, and then I leave the room. If I can just get a little bit done every day, eventually it'll come together, right? Like, it has to. It just has to. Suckers. These are my favorite. These little like sweatpant shorts are my absolute favorite. If I could only put him in white t-shirt onesies and plain sweatpant shorts every day, I would. By the end of the day, my brain is like jumbles, and I'm half asleep, obviously. Why wouldn't I be? So it's really hard to gather any thoughts. I should have took this into consideration. This is why I knock out every task before like 3 o'clock. No, but really I think it's like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have to now make dinner. I recently got really good at cooking. It's just a little more time consuming because I'm a vegetarian and he is not. Which it doesn't really matter, but that's just like every night, like 2 whole dishes I have to make unless it's just something that is vegetarian and I just decide we're both eating it that night. If it was up to him, we would eat french fries and chicken tenders every single night. I wish I could just like DoorDash every single day. I was gonna tell like a recipe that I do really good, but if you guys like actually care about food stuff, let me know and I'll just like make that one day for a video because it's so good. On a serious note, I know I mentioned how excruciatingly hot out it was earlier. We have already been talking about moving to Florida. So we both hate the cold and we both really want to live on the beach. So after moving down south, like we're like, okay, you know, it's nice here. The weather is like such a significant like difference. It really like plays just a big part in like your mood. Just even like we were driving the other day and I was in such a bad mood, just like super hormonal and just like awful all day. And I was like even when I'm in a bad mood, I'm like still in an okay mood just because like the sunshine. And it's crazy that that type of thing plays such a big role in like my mood. But the more that I realize it, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, why not move further south? Why not be on a beach? So I feel like I have not accomplished much today, but it's as much as I'm gonna get done. And nothing really interesting to share beyond this point. So my next video, just my next pregnancy update. Some symptoms that have happened over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. And I have an appointment on the 30th. So a little bit of an update on if he's measuring big or small, if my due date's gonna change at all. I think that's about all I have for today. Plop myself on the couch for the rest of the night, get a shower maybe, and call it a day. Hopefully this wasn't as boring as it felt. I know I just ramble. What people who are 30 weeks pregnant do all day. It's not much. So, thank you for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Thumbs down if you hate it. Make sure you subscribe to me. But yeah, see you next time.